That is one thing, though. Back to what I was saying. The whole... keeping everything... Or trying to keep talking and not just silently playing.
Have you met Balaam? I'm his apprentice. He's teaching me all about being a blacksmith.
That's cool and all. Where the hell do I buy shit?
What are you doing that for? Balaam took me in and has been so kind to me. I don't know why, but he thinks I could be a great blacksmith like him.
Did I go through the wrong door?
Welcome to the Pond Prawn. Come on in, take a look around. Welcome to the Pond Prawn. Take a look.
Okay. Anything lockpicky? I should probably be buying up a bunch of these soul gems and enchanting with them, but like a bunch of the like pre-filled petties and stuff. But well, yeah, so he's buying the leather for 3 apiece, and they buy the leather straps for 1 apiece, so I guess it is selling better. That's nice to know. Still need to find a place to put all that stuff. I guess I do have a place in fucking Winterhold. Healing. Nothing really important there. Wabberjack. I think that actually might lead me to the item. That'd be funny. Grab some healing potions. Conjuration. Yeah, it doesn't look like he really has anything really worthwhile.
Aye.
And she just kind of looks pissed. But yeah, like I want to start like having topics or something.
Looking to stay
Rare
alive?
trinkets and the
Why take a
finest oddities
chance?
from Morrowind.
Jewelry with legendary Argonian craftsmanship.
All meats guaranteed.
Come to see Balaam perform miracles with steel, eh?
Never done an honest day's work in your life for all that coin you carry, eh, lass?
Okay, so that's the way to join the Thieves
Greetings,
Guild.
honored friend.
The
Could I
hell he's
interest you in
following
some
me for?
fine jewelry?
Okay.
You gonna buy something? Or just here? You gonna stare all day or buy? Just what you see here.
I know optimally I probably should also be training. Because, like, one of the reasons for holding off on levels is so you can get extra training in, but I'm not that good. Although I could buy an apple pie from this lady.
Come back when you're ready to spend more gold.
Of my genuine farmer blood elixir.
Can I interest you in some fine... Everything I've got on display, really.
And weapons, nothing good. Belts, nothing good. Potions, nothing good. Although he does have some nice soul gems. You know what? I'm gonna go buy petty. I'll even buy a common. I'm not gonna go for grand or greater, at least until I can actually fill them myself.
Keep your eyes to the road.
If you have any jewelry to sell, I'd be glad. Take a look.
And you have any magic rings? No, you do not. Could sell you jewelry.
Safe travels, Landstrider.
Gems, potions, exotic
While I'm
ingredients,
here.
I have 'em all.
Stay alive? Why take a chance?
What's really bad is I haven't actually posted any of these yet,
Jewelry
because
with
what I'm probably
legendary
gonna do
Argonian
is, like, at
craftsmanship.
the end of a series, I'm probably gonna, or like the end of a recording session, I'm
Come
probably gonna
on,
be like,
come on.
okay, and
Just
that's
what you
it.
see here.
So, drop me a couple of opinions of what you want to
See for
talk about
yourself.
next, or what you want me to cover or talk about, or look at, or think about, or anything about, and then I'll just be like, yeah, I'll just do that.
Come back when you're ready.
Because
to
if
spend
somebody's
more
like,
gold.
hey,
Knows I
this
can
is
use
probably going to sound dumb or silly, but do you think you could talk about politics or...
Sure, I'm a dirty Oh, thank you. Divines bless your
My
kind
food
heart.
is the. Take a look.
You just sell food?
Until next
Yeah,
time.
I'm not interested
Keep your
in
belly
food right
full
now.
and your shoulders strong.
Please. Please, I need I can't take this place anymore. The trees. So cold. No one cares about us. Are you scared to death? Need something?
I was going to try to give you food, but bitch, you got a cabbage behind you.
Rare trinkets and the finest oddities
Never
from
done an
war.
honest day's work in your life for... I'm saying you've got the coin, but you didn't earn a septim of it honestly. I can tell. It's all about sizing up your mark lot, the way they walk, what they're wearing. It's a dead giveaway. Oh, but that's where you're wrong, lad. Maybe you'd like a taste. I've got a bit of an errand to perform, and in my line of work, simple. I'm going to cause a distraction. You're gonna steal Medesi's silver ring. Once you have it, I want you to place it in Branchet's pocket without him noticing.
Highest quality in Skyrim.
There's someone that wants to see him put out of business. Now, you tell me when you're ready, and we'll get started. Good. Wait until I start the distraction, then show me what you're made of.
Let's see, I do have a perk. Actually, I have a couple of perks. I completely forgot that I'd been saving up. One. Let's see. Wait, what is boosting my speechcraft? I'll look into that in a minute. I want to go for that, but it's not something that's vitally important at the moment. Wait, what do I need for this? That's 40. Almost there.
Everyone, gather up.
And actually,
I
if
have
I
something
get that,
amazing
it'll...
to show you that demands your attention. This way,
Basically, if I upgrade my archery even just once, it'll get me. Well, if I apparently upgrade lockpicking too, it'll get me. I'm not really interested in the other things. You know what's really sad? I remember the first time I played this mission. I wasn't paying attention to what he said. And I just kind of sat around.
No pushing, no shoving. Plenty of room.
And he went through his entire spiel
Patience, Bramshin.
about, well, everything.
This.
And I was just kind of sitting there waiting for something to happen.
Well, I see
Help
that
out
my
an
time
old
is up.
man here with some
Come back
coin,
tomorrow if
would
you wish to buy.
Yes.
What a waste of time.
Looks like I chose. And here you go. The way things have been going around here, it's a relief that our plan went off without a hit. Nah, my organization's been having a run of... But never mind that. You did the job, and you did it well. Best of all, there's more where that came from. If you... All right then. The group I represent has its home. Get there in one piece, and we'll see if... Nah, my organization's been having a run of bad luck. But I suppose that's just how it goes.
I've never seen Mjol this upset about anything. The city really gets to her.
Greetings, honored friend. I do. Sadly, I'm one of the few traditional Saxhleel jewelers that remains in Tam. Only trouble is gathering materials has become hazardous. The roads to the mines and to the other cities are thick with bandits. Would you be interested in gathering some materials from me? Thank you. I'm seeking a small list of items to complete my next creation. 2 flawless sapphires. Not well, I'm afraid. That Brynjolf, he keeps draining the people's pockets with his... A few months... Not that there's anything that can be done about it. He's in good with the Thieves Guild.
Please, I
Very
need
well.
but a septum. A septum is...
That old woman who runs the orphanage has been murdered. Say, didn't I see you coming out of there? You're a stranger here too, huh?
All meats guaranteed, clean and free from Rockjoy.
Buying and selling fine jewelry here.
Looking to stay alive? Why take a chance?
Okay, so
Divines bless you. May the
that
ground
was
you
my
walk quake as you
invitation.
pass.
Fresh meats and produce. Get them before they're gone.
Nope, that's the alchemy shop.
Buy some armor and live to tell about it.
But anyway, back on to old topic. Yeah, so obviously if somebody requests I talk about, or if enough people request, I don't want to be like, well, one person requests I talk about this very awkward thing, so here is the birds and the
I don't
bees
know, Droth.
speech.
They'd skin us alive if they knew we were doing this.
Is that an orcish bow? But I would like to talk about things that people are interested in, so like, while politics isn't completely off the table, obviously I'd rather not talk about politics as opposed to my opinions on upcoming game titles or something like that. Also, even if I do end up talking about my politics, one thing I do hope is that as gamers, nobody gets... I don't want to be rude and be like, I don't want anybody to get butthurt. My politics are my own, and if you disagree with me, you can either deal with it or fuck off. Like, yeah, I don't want to be like an asshole about it, but I mean, my politics are my business, so if I do end up saying them and you disagree with them, good for you. Also, tough shit. Dwarven's 24, Orcish is 20. Okay. Wait, did I just take damage? No, it was whatever I ate. I need to pick up one of those spells that detects life or something. I feel like there's more people down here. I don't remember though. And that's kind of bugging me that I don't remember. I should have shot that.
Is someone there? Ha! Found you!
And also, back to what I was saying, like, I know I said I was done with this topic, but if we were to separate leveling from the,
Stand still!
if we were to separate skill leveling from character leveling,
I'll have your head! Die, damn you! Remember, victory for Solengard!
we could do, like, here, for example, I can't actually check my archery ability because that would cause me to level up. Although I'm not sure why I'm not just gonna level up, but actually just to screw it, I'll level up after I cut this guy's throat. Yeah, this guy's a guy. I think I'm going to stick to health until I get that to 150 as well, at least. Archery. There were traps here? I think triggering low life that way, I'm not going to end up having to worry about him up here. I think this is the first expert door I've ever had to unlock. And that actually went pretty quickly. I'm, for one, am proud of it. Although, looking at where it is, I'm kind of embarrassed now because I missed that door. Okay, so now we can enter here and join.
I'm telling you, this one is different.
We've all
Well, color me impressed, lass. I wasn't certain I'd ever see you again.
I distinctly heard that loud in the tavern.
Reliable and headstrong? So, now that I've whetted your appetite with our little scheme at the mark, Theor, I want you to explain to them. Kirava, do this right, and I can promise you honestly, a word of warning though. Good. If you need any details on your marks, I'll be here. Now get going.
If you're looking for
I'll be here when
Beckel
you're
and
done.
me, we have a thing going. Try anything with him and it'd be bad for your health.
Come back later, and I may have some work for you.
Last person who made trouble for Veckel. They call me Dirge, because I... Why? You think it's funny or something? Oh, yeah? Hey, here. Have one on the house.
Was some of the best quality I've seen in years.
Mm-hmm.
Just got lucky is all. Bumped
You'd
into
better have
someone who
coins
knew
to
someone.
You need advice? Talk to Brynjolf. Got better things to do.
Got a lot of nerve coming down here. Oh, a bit of this and a bit of that.
Let's see. Ingredients, no.
Aye.
And lose out just when the going is getting good?
Have anything for
No
us?
thanks.
I'll be here when you're done.
I actually have to complete this mission before I get the ability to
Veckel doesn't like strangers snooping
pay
around the
off, don't
flagon.
I?
Huh. I suppose I can work with your face. After all, the sculptor cannot always choose the finest clay. Yes, I once but no matter. So, are you here as a client? Shall I remake your face? I have not always been a... I studied. I count the nobility of both, and yet I have fallen so low that I must justify myself to a wanderer in the sewers of this backwater of the world.
Talk to me again when you've proven yourself.
If you're looking
to
for
bring
conversation, the flagon isn't the place.
Come back later, and I'm...
Okay.
Have...
And that's... collect the debts in town.
Work for you.
I wouldn't stay here long if I were you.
Thought I heard something.
Well, I mean, if you're gonna shoot at me, I'm gonna shoot back at you.
Please don't kill me. I can't believe it.
You're ready to die today, huh?
I let you live, and that's how you repay my kindness?
Time to end this little game.
There's at least one other guy in here. I can't remember if there's a detect life spell or not in Skyrim. I'm gonna have to check. Like, I'm pretty positive there's a, like, detect death spell that is really useful.
Is someone there?
The hell'd you come from? But yeah, like I was saying, like, I'm pretty sure there's a detect death spell, if I remember right. And it's pretty useful because you can, like, use it to find out where people are when they died. So, like, if somebody gets killed, you can kind of... Well, for example, when I'm hunting, if I get a kill shot, but I'm a little too far away to see exactly where they are, it makes it a lot easier to track it down. Okay, slow time. We can wait a little while to get that next slow time. We'll just get a nice little 20% damage. Yeah, upgrading that again will get to 80, then a double damage. Because this, I believe, gets up to, like, if it's 10, 20, 30, that's 30%, or, like, a 30% chance to do double damage versus this is a 20% damage. Yeah. And I used to do, like, calculations like that. Like, I used to have to, like, justify a lot of stuff like that for League of Legends was actually probably the biggest one. Back when I played that more often. Because I had a brother. Well, I still have a brother. But my brother was the type who would... he would try to min-max. And, I mean, he was pretty good. He knew where to look to get the proper builds and whatnot. And wasn't horrible when it came to making his own builds either. But in his mind... you should always take attack power. Like, not like 99.9% of the time, he would take attack power. Where I personally preferred attack speed. And like I worked out this like big, huge. Well, it's like 10% attack power, 10% attack speed, basically equal out to the same thing.
Yes. Bucket? Yes. Inkpot? No.
He explained it all to me. Before, when I still understood. I don't remember, but I still know. You don't think there's any hope, do you? I don't. He's right.
No. Never find me.
But yeah, so it was like, because it's one of those like, well, let's say you take 10% attack damage. Well, 10% attack damage translates to, well, I mean, it increases your DPS by 10%.
Inkpot, stone,
obviously.
Bucket, book, knife.
Come here, come here, come here, come here.
At the same time, why can't I take this boat board and just smack people upside the head with it? 10% attack speed also
I'm very dangerous. Don't make me come out there and hurt you.
Equates to
I'm
a
not opening this door, so you might as well leave me
10% damage bonus. Because over the course of 10 seconds, or 10 attacks, 10 seconds, if you attack once per second, blah, blah, blah. You get 10 attacks.
I'm gonna eat well tonight, darling.
At 100 each.
Someone do something.
Or over 10 seconds if you get a 10% attack speed. So 10 attacks at 100 each is 1,000 damage. If you increase that by 10%, you're adding 10 to each of those attacks, so that becomes 1,100. If you increase the attack speed, however, you get 11 attacks within that 10 seconds, and that...
No more. I yield. I yield.
Increases it. By a... well, back to 1,100 for a different reason, because you're getting a full another attack, but it's the exact same number at the end of the day. Was there any reason to actually come down here, or did I just...
Their fires lit up the night, all across Lake Rumer, like stars.
Am I killing these people for no reason?
If my friends find out you've been bothering me, you'll be... I'm very dangerous. Don't make me come out there and hurt you. I'm not opening this door, so you might as well leave me.
You have loot.
Go away.
How can you say no to me? You have loot.
Before, when I still understood. I don't remember, but I still know.
I'm very dangerous. Don't make me come out there and hurt you.
What if I throw a fire at him?
If my friend... Uh-oh.
Nope, that was a bad idea. What if I pretend that never happened? Cough, cough. Yeah, anyway, as I was saying, so it's like, and as you go up, if you double your attack speed, you double your damage. The same as if you double your attack power, you double your damage. And it kind of works in a circle like that. Let's go ahead and rest real quick.
No more. I yield. I yield.
Come here, come here, come here, come here.
I could let you live. I probably should. But I'm not a nice person.
I'm very dangerous. Don't make me come out there and hurt you.
And this guy stayed kosher the whole time.
He'll tell you. Just ask. You don't even need to ask. He'll tell you anyway.
Pickpocketing. Gold. Actually, that was a health potion, wasn't it? Okay. So we need to go to Riften, and I can't fast travel from here. Yeah, so continuing with that train of thought. Yeah, so like I'd worked out a lot of math, and it's like, yeah, like if you compare attack speed versus attack damage, then when you add in crit, well, when you have faster attack speed, you crit more often. So like the numbers stayed basically the same, with some minor, like there's a couple of times where attacking faster does more damage, and then attacking stronger does more, depending on different situations. But generally it kind of stays the same until you get to the area of bonus effects. And once you get to the area where you're starting to apply like bonus effects and on-hit effects, then it starts, well, depending on the on-hit effect. Because, I mean, if I had a enchantment that was 50% chance when you punch somebody in the face, do 10 damage. Then obviously punching them in the face faster. 50% happens more often, the more often you do it. However, if it was a 50% chance to do half of your attack damage, again, so kind of similar to a crit, but
looking to stay alive,
like an on-hit effect, then you start getting to that awkward moment. It's like, well, if I can get this and crit at the same time, that would be awesome.
So, can I interest you in anything today?
Not particularly. Are you gonna kick me out, or are you gonna stay there?
My husband Bercy will be the death of me. He spends...
Well, lady. Anyway, so yeah, it's like, and it's actually something that I used to really enjoy doing when we kind of play together, was do that whole just like meta-analysis. Which I know a lot of people think is really weird, but like, I didn't go as in-depth with it as I could have. Like, I know some people go so deep. They're like, okay, so here's every character, and here's every skill, and what it would be if you had this skill at this set, at this level, with these items.
Oh, well, so Brynjolf doesn't even bother to show up himself anymore, eh? What's this message? You're gouging me for what little coin I make, and you can't even protect yourselves? Don't fool yourself. It's only a matter of time before you people are run out of I'm going to make you sorry for this.
Really?
Come on. Is someone there?
Get her! Get her!
Weren't expecting that. Not your best. Oh, you smeared. You'll pay for that. Gods, no.
Wow, you, like, did his health jump up?
I'll mount your head on my
Punch me a little more.
Get her!
Please, no more. I'll pay. I'll pay. Here.
He did pay, right? Okay.
Welcome to Riften, home of the Thieves' Guild. Or so they'd have you believe. It's all lies. They're just thugs. Vermin. Creeping around.
I mean, it's kind of seeming like they are just thugs. I mean, they are literally having me go around and beat the shit out of somebody. Or some people in order to get payment. I'm not even gonna go through this. There's the business ledger. Where's the business safe? There it is. Really? Come on, come on. I don't really want a gold ingot.
If you're looking for a room, try the B&B. What did you want? What does he want now? I already explained to him that you can't get blood from a stone. Ha! We'll see about that.
Get her!
Hello? Who's there?
Not so
And this is what it comes to. Punching women. This is what Skyrim is all about. Beat me up a bit.
And you thought I was just a pretty face.
Who taught you to fight? Keep those hands.
Let her get away with this.
Although I do have to wonder how she was talking while also
Take
grunting.
your damn coin and get out of here. Look, I got the message. What else did you want? Just leave me in peace.
Where are everybody else?
Hey, don't look at me that way. Who are you to judge me?
Working at the Riften Fishery is tough.
Where the fuck did they come from?
Put some coin in my pocket.
I was in her bedroom before we started this fight. I am so confused.
If your allegiance lies with the Empire, we haven't much to discuss.
You look like someone who can hold
Here
their
for the
liquor.
fishing, I guess.
How about a friendly contest to win a staff?
I don't have any business with you, so get out of my face.
Yeah, this is an unsecure location. She wouldn't keep her little safe down here.
I don't have any business with you, so get out of my face.
Okay, now someone challenged me to a drinking contest?
If a few drinks, a few laughs, and a... Ha! We'll see about that. This is a special brew. Very strong stuff. Let's get started. Maybe you just aren't up to the challenge. I'll start round one. Down the hatch. Your turn. One down, my friend. And another one for me. Yeah. And how about you? So says you. I think I've hit my limit on these things. Tell you what, one more and you win the con. Wow, you've really done it. The staff is yours. You know, you're a fun person to drink with. I know this great little place where the wine flows. Hey, you don't look so good.
Wake up. That's right. It's time to wake up, you drunken blasphemer. Yes, your head hurts and you don't remember where you are. I'm guessing you also don't remember coming in here and blathering incoherently about marriage or a goat. Which means you don't remember losing your temper and throwing trash all over the temple.
I mean, I kinda do.
Oh, I'd love to help you figure it out, but I'm so busy cleaning up the mess you made of... Now, if you were to help tidy up and perhaps apologize afterwards, I might be able to help you.
What all am I supposed to be tidying up?
Talk to me again when you've cleaned up your mess. DeBella teaches love and compassion, but that doesn't mean we're just going to tell you what you want to know. Pick up your mess, then apologize. And if we think you're sincere, we'll consider lending you aid.
Was that the rest of my mess?
Talk to me again when you've cleaned up your mess.
What did I leave laying around, lady? Point to me to it.
Pick up your mess, then we'll talk.
Okay. It's like when you're trying to clean your room as a kid. You're like, I mean, I cleaned up everything. Like, the only thing on the floor is the bed and, like, the table and the things that need to be on the floor. And you can't really rearrange some of those items because then they get mad because, like, or when you're a little kid, when you're a teenager, you can rearrange things. But when you're like a little kid, if you move something out of place, they're like, "Oh, you can't do that because you're too young, and we had the bed where it's supposed to go, and now it's gonna bang against the wall, or now it's not gonna do blank." I actually cleaned my room one time. I was like 13 at the time, so it was like when I still needed to be reminded to clean my room, but I didn't really need help with it. Screw it, I'm just gonna pay this lady off.
Talk to me again when you've cleaned up your mess. Oh, now, if you were to help tidy up and perhaps apologize afterwards, I might be able to help you. Well, we can always... You were ranting when you got here, but most of it was slurred. You did say something about Rorikstead. Maybe you should take a look there.
But yeah, as I said, or as I was saying, I was still young enough where cleaning was annoying and I had to be told to do it, but I could do it by myself without any problems happening.
I'm sorry. The Temple of DeBella is closed. You can receive your blessing if you wish, but the other sisters are in seclusion.
It's still bugging me. I don't know where this mess would have been, or where the rest of the mess is. But yeah, so went through, cleaned my room, lifted the mattress up so I could like clean under it, because I had a frame and everything. I'd taken the mattress and kind of like hoisted it against the wall so I could just easily get into the frame and clean under the bed, because it was a lot easier to do that than like sneak down to eye level with the floor and reach under it, because I kind of had a bunch of, like, we had like the carrying totes where you're supposed to put all your knickknacks and stuff in it, like, and they'd covered the majority of it, but then I'd also had like my secret stash of soda and kid stuff down under it.
Here for a room or something to drink?
So I just like lifted it up and there were some chip bags and like nothing major, but still
Look
the whole...
Take this. Every single coin I owe is there. I swear it. Now what did you want? Drink for the thirsty, food for the hungry. I can't stand this.
Well, I did it like
It's impossible.
my grandmother was over and came in and was like, she's like looking, or came to get me or something, and looked at the room, and she went on like a 15-20 minute tirade about how I wasn't appreciating what was being given to me and blah blah blah. And during this tirade, I finished, like the mess had already been cleaned up. I just hadn't gotten, like, I'd been taking out the trash bag, so I hadn't set the mattress down yet, because that took a little bit of effort, because you have to kind of line it up with the frame. So while she was, like, ranting at me, I did that. And so, like, my mom came in and was like, so what is going on? Like, what did he do that you're yelling at him? And she's like, well, he took the mattress off the bed. And my mom looked and she's like, well, the mattress is there, so what's going on? He's like, and I'm like, I took it off so I could clean under it. And, like, there was this awkward conversation where my mom was like, well, I mean, if he was cleaning under it, then, like, you let him clean. He didn't destroy it or anything. And my grandma was like, well, it's, whether he was cleaning it or not, it's still disrespectful. He should reach under and clean it without running the risk of damaging it. And I'm just sitting there like, I mean, if you don't want me to clean my room anymore, I won't clean my room ever again if that's what you're wanting.
Dumping bodies and keeping the guards quiet can be expensive. Well done. Here you go. I think you'll find these, judging from how well you've handled those shopkeepers, I'd say you've done more than simply prove yourself. That's the spirit. Last, I think you'll do more than just fit in around here. I'll be here.
I'm busy. Don't you have something to do?
If you're looking for conversation, the flagon isn't the place.
Judging from how well you've handled those that's the spirit. I think you'll do more than just fit in around here. What's on your mind? We've run into a Tell you what, you keep making us coin, and I'll... Now, if there are no more questions, how about following me and I'll show you what we're all about?
Even if you're one of us, you better not make trouble.
I think you better listen to Mercer and Brynjolf first. We can talk later.
Come on, let's go in.